Listen to my heart, listen to it sing.
Welcome to part 2 of a conversation with Sasha and Veronika Voskalchuk. We ended part 1 with a celebration of their beautiful wedding. Post-marriage, post-wedding, they seem to still be very much in love and have true happiness. They're going to share their secret with us and also some very funny stories. So I hope you have time to watch.
I have to say that what I like about Veronika, that she's generate ideas all the time, and I always say, yeah, let's do it, let's try, and she keeps going, and I say, yeah, let's do it, I support, I will do it, let's try, why not? And I think that's kind of freedom in our minds, help us to understand each other better. And I think that's something what keeps the relationship, because I trust a lot I trust her ideas. I know, like, yeah, that's gonna work. That will be awesome. And I think that's something what is really make our couple being together we never fight. I don't remember that we have any fight. I know, like, some people say, well, come on guys, like
it's too sweet,
yeah,
but
too
it
sweet.
Is what it is.
I mean, like, I've been in different relationships and I experienced that, but to be honest, we never experienced that. We appreciate each other so much that we found each other, and we don't want to lose it, because it's in our life. You can lose people one day, right?
We value our relationship a lot. And I think also we're both very sensitive people, to not only to each other but in general. And we all the time I feel like we're adjusting to each other. So like when I'm in a little bit in down mood, he'll always like support me, and vice versa. And yes, I always like admiring how Sasha follows all my crazy ideas. I'm like, I mean, it's crazy, because sometimes I can go for it, and he just like support me and comes with me and do everything we need to do it. I was like, do you ever think that it's not a good idea? Are you ever like scary or something? Are you ever scared of my ideas?
No, of course, I kind of process it in my head, like, okay. And then I understand she really wants to do it. Who I am to say no, right? You're not allowed to do this. I mean, you're adult person, you're smart. Of course, you want to try, because you probably already had some in your head, right? Like scenario of doing this. And I was like, okay, I think that...
What if not?
What if not?
Sometimes it just comes out of my mouth,
maybe
and you're like, yeah, let's do it.
Maybe I'm waiting for that moment, like, okay, why not? We all do mistakes, and I think it's a life experience. You can't buy experience, you only can experience it, right?
So Veronika, give us some examples of your crazy ideas.
Basically, one of them was to move to America.
Yeah.
Again, with this wedding contest, things like that. All show ideas are, yes, I love to create all those ideas. I think Sasha is the person who never told me no in my entire life. Everything is yes. Favorite show is that Chardonnay when I'm drunk. And it's my favorite show because it's, I would say like 40 or 30% is my improvisation. We just have like, we planned here, and then in between is how I feel.
I have a routine.
he has to have
I
it.
have to follow.
But I really enjoy improvisation, and especially on the end, it's always different. And I'm never plan it. It's just whatever.
Well, we've talked about people that influence you, partnerships, and now we're on to persistence. You know, sometimes there's those defining moments that push us forward. Sometimes failure moves into persistence or moves us forward to persistence. I know, Alex, that you have a very funny story to share with us, so please do.
I started to dance in 1993. So a few years later, after some dancing, the results kind of slowed down in my career, and the Russian championship, I was 100. My place was 100 out of 101 couple. Yeah,
That's something. Sorry, did you even dance at that championship? Did you skip few hits?
I don't know,
or
maybe I had no number on me, I don't know. So that it was really like bad, right? And I was so frustrated. And what happened in that year, my family spoke with a teacher who was a teacher at that moment, and he said, you should try to go to England to compete. And they like, we have no money, like, because my two brothers already are not dancing, and only I continue dancing, and like dance, you know, like, and so it's hard financially, right, with a big family. And my parents said, okay, we will try. So they took a loan from the bank just for my trip. I know it was hard for them, right, to have my father work on 2 different jobs, you know, like to be able to pay for the dance lessons. In Moscow it was expensive at that time also. So they took a loan, they sent me to Blackpool, Junior Blackpool, 1998, and I beat Russian champion. I made the final.
how much time after?
Like few months after.
Few months after.
2 or 3 months
100th place.
after national championship, I went to Blackpool and I beat Russian champion. He didn't make a final, and I was in the final. And I did semi-final in Latin as well. I didn't understand anything. I took my trophy. It was nice to have 2 trophies for the couple, not only one, right? So my partner was happy, I was happy, like, okay. And like, I made the Blackpool final, because I don't know anything about those competitions, how important those are not. So when I came back, I started to make finals on the championships, like Russian championship, Russian Open championship, like huge events. And that's how I understand that everything is possible in your life. It just depends how you want it and how people around you support you. Because my teachers telling me, you just try and go there and see what they think about your dancing. My tailsuit at that time was, that's a funny story, because we don't have money to buy something, but I know I will compete with 12 years boys, and they already have these plastic covers and everything. What I had my white cuffs under my tailsuit, so there was nothing like here.
There was no
short. No shirt. They were attached to the jacket, okay? And my shirt was like this, and I put basically like a stripper, right? So I have nothing under my jacket. It was just a fake shirt and fake white things, and that was my tailsuit. And I was like, okay,
that's good.
That's good. I'm comfortable. And again, that's some things in our lives gives you, you know, like a hope that you have nothing behind you. If you trust yourself, if you trust the people around you, just go for it, try, and you can do everything you want. And that's what for me, America gives same. Every day, I believe that you can do everything. One day you can be a superstar. One day you can be a millionaire, and that's all possible.
It's what is important. It's a place where you live. Basically, it's country that we choose, and we're happy here. And it's to find another person that have the same mind as you and ready to support you and ready to go with you everywhere. And something that is very valuable for us as well as all the friends that we have. Friends, and that's why we're in dancing. One of the reasons, because so many people around us. And I think all those things keeps us going.
Sasha and Veronika, I want to thank you again so much for sharing your love story and how you made all your dreams come true so far.
Thank you, Victoria, for doing this. That's actually, I think people need to know more about people they follow, not only on Facebook, right? I think people will appreciate that interviews, and some of them will enjoy. Maybe they will think that, oh, I can do better in my life, right? If my life is not the worst one, or or some experience, so we can help with our stories to do less mistakes, maybe.
Yeah. I think it's always interesting to know who is that person behind that ballroom dress or behind that tail suit. I can see it on the floor, but really you don't know lots of things about dancers, right? And judges and teachers and ex-dancers, like those legends. We want to learn from their stories more. So I think it's a great idea. Thank you.